Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Roken7 here, Roke for short. I'm bringing you Star Trek Online. Whenever I play this game, there's a lot of people that come to me that have issues trying to understand the certain concepts that come with the game. So I wanted to try and clear a few things up. They're just constant questions I get. Let's go ahead and go to my main character here. Loading. Any day now. Alright. Yeah, looks good, doesn't it? Anyways, one of the most frequent asked questions that the people that come into my fleet ask is, what are duty officers and what do they do? So, as you can see, this is the duty officer page. And this right here is the duty officer icon. It's located underneath your minimap, right in the middle at the bottom. If you hold your cursor over there long enough, it'll say duty officers. Now these are all the different types of commendation advancements that you can get. Some of these will give you just accolades or achievements or whatever you want to call them, trophies. Depending on whatever system you may be coming from to the PC, if you came from a console, so to speak. That's what these are for. They'll give you perks, and some give you perks, but mainly just accolades. But the diplomatic one, this is the one I tell everyone to shoot for first, because it'll help you get around the galaxy a little bit faster. It's like this one right here, unlocks diplomatic star cluster missions. Select a single green quality duty officer. Now all of these little sets here, all of these here will allow you to get new duty officers and such. Now we'll get into what they do in a second. Rank 2 will give you the ability to transwarp to K7. Rank 3 will give you the ability to grant diplomatic immunity and transwarp to Starbase 39 Sierra. Rank 4 will give you the ability to transwarp to Deep Space Nine and have FDC voting rights on Deep Space Nine. Select diplomatic envoys for periodic visits. Select a single bridge officer candidate from an enemy faction. Okay, now this one right here will give you a blue quality duty officer, and that one will give you a green quality duty officer. Now, the reason why transwarping is so important is because if you click right here on this button, transwarp, you can go to all these places if you unlock them. Now, let me show you where some of these places are. Galaxy map, right there. Now, I said Starbase 39 Sierra. Say you are lower rank and you have to go up here a lot. Well, Starbase 39 Sierra is right there, and say you are all the way across the map in here. Instead of having to fly across this borderline to Sirius sector block and then fly up, well, you could just transwarp there with a 15-minute cooldown. Every 15 minutes you can transwarp to a new place. Another place that you might have seen on my list was Deep Space K7. You can transwarp there. You can also, if you're a part of a fleet, you can transwarp to the Federation Fleet Starbase, or if you are a Klingon, you can transwarp to the Klingon Fleet Starbase. Also, there's other places like, where is it, Deep Space Nine, you can transwarp there. Just small things like that. Now, let's get that out of the way. Whoops. There we go, click that. Alright. Let's see. Now, what duty officers can do, duty officers can bring back items that you can use in missions. They can bring you back heavy turret placements that you can drop out of the back of your ship, which will fire at your enemies with you. They don't do very much damage, but they will help take down shields and stuff like that. Let's see. Now, these are all missions and stuff. Here's a diplomatic mission. This is what it will give you, 5 dilithium. It's a good way to get dilithium as well. There's certain missions that will give you an abundance of dilithium. I've seen one that gave me 400 dilithium. It didn't give me very many points, but the whole point of that mission was for dilithium itself. This one will give me 3 special items, common. I'm assuming that these are officers that it's going to give me. And it will also give me extra experience points and energy credits and dilithium. That's what duty officers are for. Now, if you go onto your ship here, let's see, visit Starship Bridge. I'm not going to do it because the loading screen to go to your bridge can sometimes take up to about 15 minutes. Well, I'll go ahead and do it. I'll just skip to it. Be right back. Alright, now we are on my bridge. Looks kind of cool, I know. Anyways, let's get down to the lower levels. Now, bridge officers have the pretty much ability to do a lot of things. People don't give them as much credit as they're due, so to speak. Now, we're going to go to engineering first. Alright, another loading screen. Here we go. Alright, now depending on the size of the interior of your ship that you pick, if you customize your ship, I'll bring another video out on that. Let's see. Now you can see the icons, it's got people in it. Those are the missions. I should have ran the other way, but whatever. We're going. Here we go. This right here, just for a heads up, it's where you can grab your shuttle if you want and fly it around if you have one. But, you know, it's kind of pointless unless you're going on a shuttle mission. I should have picked a smaller ship. Anyways, here we are. Now, these guys here are the specialist of your ship. This is, I guess, my top engineer or something down here with the warp core. They can assemble prototypes, engineering assignments, and stuff like that. These guys can give you prototype heavy turrets, which is the turrets that'll help you fight and stuff like that. Torpedo platforms and such. Here, let's go back. Prototype consoles. This is what you want to look for. Now, you have to go out and find certain items, and you have to, like an alien artifact. See, this takes one powered alien artifact. Now, for duty officers, they all come with certain abilities. Now, this one right here, if you have common duty officers, you're better off just giving them to your fleet if you join one. That fleet will be able to give you fleet credits automatically, which will help you purchase fleet weapons, fleet ships, fleet consoles, fleet duty officers, and so on and so forth. You're better off finding duty officers that are of purple quality or very rare, or rare quality, which is the blue color. Like this one. Oh, I thought that one was a common. I apologize. Let's see, let's go back to this and see if I have any commons. See, there's a rare, that's an uncommon, that's a green one. They're okay, but you really want to aim for the blues and the purples. I don't think I have any more commons. I got rid of them all. Well, their name will be just as white as that right there. Now, if you look underneath their name, it'll give their little perks that they come with. This one, let's look at her file. This one is a Bajoran, female, specialist. Science is her department. Gravimetric scientist. This is another thing that they do. Gives you bonuses to your abilities for your ship. We'll do that in a second. I'll show you that too. Traits. These are their traits. Honorable, resolve, spiritual. Now they all do a different thing. But if you look over here, when you're ever doing a mission, right here, this will show you, well, that's showing you his traits. Let's get him off of there. Unassign. Okay. So what they want for this mission that will give you the best possible outcome is cunning, efficient, stubborn, and an engineering officer. What will hurt your mission is unruly. So if you want this certain console, you're going to need an alien artifact, a powered alien artifact. Now, I'll go into how to power one of those in a different video. But this is just for your duty officers right now. Now what you're going to need is a duty officer with cunning, efficient, stubborn, and engineering. Now they don't have to have all of those. They can have like 1 or 2 of those. 2 would be good. If they have all 3, outstanding. If you have one that has all 3 of those, keep that duty officer, never get rid of them. Because what you can do is make these consoles, and if you don't plan on using it, you can sell it and make a pretty penny. Now, when I say sell, I mean on the exchange. Don't go selling it to a random vendor, because you will get pretty much gypped on it. They'll give you 50% of the price. Now with that said, you can make consoles and all kinds of other stuff with these guys. Let's see what this guy has for us. They also have special missions. I didn't look at hers. Let's see if he has any. Operations Officer. Current operational issues. Now these are his operational issues that he has. This will give you, let's see, what is that? Colonial experience. Yeah, these are colonial missions. I should have realized that. Development missions. These will give you development expertise. Now, if you want to know what they do, Colonial will give you a single green quality duty officer. They'll give you titles. These are accolades or achievements, stuff like that, trophies, whatever you want to call it. Colonial Administrator title, blue quality duty officer, purple quality duty officers. That's a good reason to do these, and I'll show you why. If you haven't assigned duty officers to active duty, you need to do so now. Now, what you need to know for duty officers is you need to have a duty officer assigned for what you want your ship to do. So, say you're like me, you're a tactical officer. I use a lot of projectile weapons. I use a lot of tactical team buffs and all that fun stuff. I have 2 projectile weapons officers on here because I was told that they stack, and which is true, they do stack. If you put 2 of these guys on here, it'll greatly reduce the time. This guy here, right here with Law, you can get him on a mission. Let's see, not that button. What am I doing? Not that button either. It's been a while. Here we go. Episodes. The Wasteland episodes. I don't really know which one it was, but one of these missions will give you Law. But it won't show me anymore because I already have him. Oh, and you'll want that too. Nimbus Pirate Distress Call. That'll bring out a pirate band of ships that'll come to help you do a whole bunch of stuff. So make sure you do these missions right here, because they also give you a lot of experience points. So, back to what I was saying. Active space and active ground. These guys will give you bonuses to your ground buffs and your space buffs. So make sure that you find what actually works for you and then put them on here, because they really do make a difference. Instead of, I use quantum projectiles on my ship, and they have a really crappy respawn time or debuff time, whatever you want to call it. These guys right here, oh yeah, they really do make a difference. Trust me when I say that. Because let's see, improve recharge time by 5 seconds. Improve recharge time by 5 seconds. That's a 20% chance, and that's another 20% chance. These 2 guys right here, and they're purple quality, so I get a higher chance. Let's see if I can find a projectile weapons officer that is not of purple quality. If you ever want to find a certain duty officer, you just go in here, projectile weapons officer, and we'll go any quality. So those guys had a 20% chance to do 5%. This guy has a 20% chance to improve by 4 seconds. So it may not seem like much, but when you're in a space battle like PvP or something like that, especially PvP, time is of the essence. 100%. I will follow that because that's what I was taught by a certain individual that I learned on this game. That is something that you want to focus on. You want to make sure that you can do everything as fast as possible to do it faster than the person that's shooting at you, especially if you're going against Klingons. I hate them, but I love them. They do what they do very well. Yeah. So that's my spill on duty officers. If you have any other questions about duty officers, leave it in the comments below. If you like the video, please hit the like button, subscribe if you want to see more. This is Roken7, Roke for short. See you later.